Greetings. Are you lying awake in the wee hours of the morning, wide-eyed, trying to make sense of the days that lie ahead? We all find ourselves reeling in such apprehensions at moments when life seems like an unrelenting tempest, and all we are yearning for is a sage guide to light the path. If this sounds all too familiar, remember that you are not alone, and all you need is a deep dive into the wisdom of Stoicism. There, seeking the strength to persevere through life's difficulties, we have a challenge for you. Get to the end of this video. Show that you are committed to pressing forward even when the going gets tough. We are starting in a moment, but before we proceed, if you find the video helpful, all like would be appreciated to help us continue promoting Stoic philosophy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we advise you to do so and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our content. One lesson: be a listener before a speaker. Have you ever found yourself in a situation when the weight of the world seems too much to bear? It might be an impending deadline or the stinging wound of a recent betrayal. These moments can be absolutely crushing, as if you're carrying the entire universe on your shoulders. But here's the secret. The way to overcome these trials often lies in listening more than speaking. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Our journey in life is filled with opportunities to learn, if only we take the time to listen. By focusing on listening, we gain insights and perspectives that can help us navigate the challenges life throws our way. Your lesson: slavery to one's desires. Stoicism teaches us that often it is not external circumstances that enslave us, but our own desires and fears. We confine ourselves within these self-constructed boundaries, surrendering our ability to enjoy the present and forge our own path. The Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "He who is a slave to his passions is the most abject of slaves." Letting go of such conditioned habits and emotional dependencies can be incredibly liberating. Free lesson: forgiveness over resentment. Do you often find resentment lingering in your heart, affecting your peace of mind? As Stoics, we believe that the antidote to resentment lies in the act of forgiveness. Holding on to anger only harms the vessel it resides in, namely, you. Marcus Aurelius, a knowledgeable Stoic figure and a Roman emperor, advised, "The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that." Embrace forgiveness. Let go of your anger and free yourself from the chains of resentment. Free lesson: the richness of contentment. According to Stoicism, richness does not equate to having a wealth of possessions, but to living a life of contentment. Seneca beautifully encapsulates this concept by stating, "It's not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more." When we appreciate what we have and learn to live within our means, we learn true contentment, making us truly rich. 5 lesson: rejoice in the right things. The path to real achieve happiness, according to Stoicism, lies in knowing what to truly rejoice at. Epictetus, one of the leading Stoic thinkers, taught that one should take joy in one's actions being right, in one's desires going according to nature, the inner self being in harmony with one's values. Choosing what we take joy in determines the course our contentment and fulfillment take. 6th lesson: shame as a sentinel. In every society, laws exist to maintain order. However, the Stoics argue that our best guard should not be external laws, but an internal sense of decency. Protean philosopher Seneca reminds us, "Shame is the guardian of virtue." It's the inner moral compass that aids us in making right decisions, not merely because the laws demand it, but because our own sense of integrity dictates it. 7th lesson: time, the greatest healer. Often, we find ourselves grappling with problems that seem impossible to solve. Stoicism teaches us that when our minds are paralyzed by difficulties, time often comes as a savior. According to Seneca, time heals what reason cannot. Though it might seem that a problem is insurmountable, the progression of time often brings clarity, acceptance, and eventually a way forward. 8th lesson: less is more. In a world that continually encourages us to want more, Stoicism advises that true poverty does not come from having little, but from wanting a lot. Epictetus wisely stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The goal is not to amass, but to be content, understanding that the most important aspects of life cannot be purchased. 9. Lesson: hold your anger. How often do we make hasty decisions under the influence of anger, only to regret them later? According to Stoic teachings, it is better for a person who is overcome by anger to delay decision-making. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca asserted, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. By pausing, we allow ourselves the opportunity to calm down, think logically, and make the best possible choice. 10. Lesson: know your destination. Stoicism stresses the importance of having clear and guided principles in life. Seneca professed, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." It is pivotal to have a clear understanding of your values and goals. Once you know which harbor you're sailing to, you can harness any wind to your advantage. These 10 Stoic lessons aren't just sentences strung together. They are a guide to equip you to face the challenging storms life throws at you. The principles provide you a compass to navigate through turbulent times, offering the chance to lead a virtuous and fulfilling life amid worldly turmoil. We sincerely encourage you to bring these teachings to practice and experience their transformative benefits firsthand. We have an exciting revelation coming up for you, so ensure you've switched on the notifications. If this video added value to your life, consider leaving a thumbs up, sharing it with friends, and affirming your commitment to these philosophies by commenting with, "I will keep going," or "I never give up." We remind all our new viewers to subscribe and turn on the notifications for more lessons on ancient wisdom. Remember, your journey towards wisdom and inner strength has merely begun, and the path ahead is sparkling with the brilliance of these Stoic principles. In conclusion, remember that life's journey comes with its fair share of sun-soaked days and tumultuous storms, victories and trials. The wisdom from Stoicism can be your guiding lantern, highlighting the way towards resilience, composure, and fulfillment as you sail through the ever-changing sea of existence. Embody these timeless Stoic principles with every heartbeat and action you take, transforming your life from merely surviving life's challenges to thriving amidst adversity. Stay tuned for an exhilarating revelation. If you found this video insightful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, share it with loved ones, and affirm your commitment to these Stoic teachings by commenting with either, "I will keep going," or "I never give up." As you carry on your journey, remember, every step is transforming you into a stronger, wiser, more compassionate version of yourself. Wishing you inner peace and strength in your journey, and may all your days be filled with resilience, tranquility, and unabating wisdom. If this video served its purpose well, show your support by giving it a like and subscribing to our YouTube channel. If there are any questions or need for further information, feel free to leave comments below.